Shalom Yesharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rucha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Le'akim that preach the word in all truth and sincerity, along with your Israelite foreigner brothers that like the heathens. But the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this is your brother Yakar, a mile per lesson, and on today's lesson will be entitled Having Faith, Have Faith Unto the End. You know, I'm just going to go on some precepts and Lord willing, you brothers and your sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemon Shai, you know. And I'm just going to go on the spirit. I done formed this lesson. So, Lord willing, it be edifying. But, this lesson will be centered around having faith unto the end, And as our Lord Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 24 and verse 13, it reads, "But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved." That's right, man. It not only applies to the elect of Israel, that's in the faith, but also, we have to have that enduring spirit throughout our daily life as well. We'll be put in certain situations of difficulty, and we'll be in certain situations, for example, going to court, we have to really apply the scriptures, man. We have to, the scripture talking about being long suffering. We have to humble ourselves in the sight of them employees, them court employees, because they be proud, man, and they like ticking time bombs in regards of, being angry, so, the Lord developing us to have a long-suffering spirit, you see, and we have to have the faith, man, because sometimes certain things can be darkened to you, but in due season, the Lord will reveal it unto you, But this is Hebrews 11:1, and it reads, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Yeah, so that's a definition of faith according to the Bible. The substance of things hoped for, we're hoping for salvation, but we don't see it as of yet because our Lord Yahweh decided to make a second return. So we hope for it, and having hope is synonymous with having faith. Verse 2, "For by the elders obtain a good report." See, our forefathers are elders, because in this whole chapter, Apostle Paul was giving a shout out to all our righteous forefathers that have faith and integrity in the Lord. So we want to have that same good report amongst Yahweh Shemon Shai, And when you jump down to verse 6, it reads, "But without faith, it is impossible to please him." Yeah, so without our faith, without having faith in the Lord, it's impossible to please the Most High Yahweh. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is. Yeah, so, we must believe that we're of the hopeful elect. We are of the elect. Now, of course, we always say, Lord willing, because we don't know our faith our fate at the end of the day. But that's why we say, Lord willing, and we show our works through our faith. We show our faith through our works. You see, it says, "And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." You see, the Lord is going to reward us for all our labors that we did towards his name. The Lord is not unrighteous to forget our works of labor or love that we did in his name, man. In regards of teaching this truth, the 100% truth, the correct truth, the doctrine of Yahweh Shai, and going out on the highways and byways week in, week out, feeding the sheep. You see? and reading and studying and fasting when the Spirit hop on us to praying every day. All those things the Lord is pleased with, and we put the Lord first above ourselves, man, above our family. If brothers got wives and children, we put the Lord before them. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is in control of all things. You see, the Lord is the one that gave you your family. The Lord is the one that gave you your children, your wife. You see? But, the scripture talking about the righteous shall not be moved, This is Proverbs 12:3. And it reads, a man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. See, the root of the righteous is not going to be moved, meaning they're going to be well rooted in the truth. They're not going to be, the elect is not going to be bent out of shape when bad things happen to them, man. Which really, the afflictions that we go through is really for our benefit. Yeah, it may not feel good to the flesh, but in the spirit it's beneficial. Because remember, the Lord has to build the inward man. As Apostle Paul said, though the outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. I should get that real quick. Inward man. Yep. This is 2 Corinthians 4:16. And it reads, for which cause you faint not. Yeah, we can't faint in this truth. We can't faint, meaning get weak in regards of not wanting to preach the truth no more. You see? It says, but though our outward man perish, which is our outward man? Our outward man is our bodies that we have right now, our mortal flesh. We're getting our bodies are getting older, are decaying, but yet the inward man, which is our spirit, is renewed day by day. So the Lord is renewing our inward man. Our spirit is hardening our spirits, man. Because really being the truth is a spiritual battle. It's a mental battle, and the Lord is building up, is strengthening our spirit, by having us go through these certain straits, because the Lord can't show us power if we're not going through anything. The Lord can't show his wonders and miracles that we read about in the scriptures if his elect is not going through any form of tribulation. So the Lord has to exercise that muscle of faith, in order for him to show his power towards you. You see? And we go to 1 Peter 4 and verse see, because the scripture's talking about the trials of our faith. God, this is 1 Peter 1:7. And it reads that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found to praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. That's right, man. So the trial of our faith is more precious than of gold that perishes, man. Because that's how the Lord hardens us and makes us a man through our faith, through our trials and tribulations, man. Because the average person don't have the spirit to be long suffering, to be patient, to have integrity, to rule in their spirit. The world doesn't have those fruits of the spirit, man. But the Lord makes us have those fruits of the Spirit by putting us in certain situations, harsh situations, to build up that fruit of the Spirit. You see, and it's not easy, man. You know, but things is not always gonna be easy. See, being a man, a real man, comes with hardships and comes with mental fortitude. You know, what makes a man effeminate is through comfort, laziness, conveniency. But being a real man comes with hardship, denials, you know, disappointments. You see, so just because we're going through certain harsh conditions, it is not working out in our favor, doesn't mean is working out for us in the spirit. It may not work out for us in the flesh, but it works out for us in the spirit, man, to harden our spirits. If brothers can understand what I'm saying, Lord willing, you know. So at the end of the day, that's why it talks about in Hebrews the chastisement. Let's get that. Hebrews 12 and verse 11. And reads, now no chastening for the present seeming to be joyous. Yeah, so the moment that we're going through our afflictions and don't seem to be joyous, it's not joyful, but grievous. It's grievous, man. It's like, man, how am I gonna get out of this situation? You know, like it just in your mind, it's just all about these what ifs, all these assumptions. You know, it says, but we can't think about the assumptions. We got to let go of the immortal thoughts, as the scriptures say. It says, nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Salaki. It yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness, which is one of the fruits of the spirit, unto them which are exercised thereby. So the Lord has to exercise that fruit of the spirit that's already instilled in you by putting you through afflictions, whether you're losing your job, whether you may have lost your apartment, because brothers throughout the world go through a lot of different things, man. And the Lord puts a spirit on brothers to withstand and endure those things, So a brother might go through a way more harsh situation than you. Like, dang, brother, I don't know how you, but that's that brother's lot. The Lord have us go through these certain trials according to our lot, because He know we can escape the affliction. The Lord's never gonna put more on us that we can't handle, man. You see, because the Lord knows us more than us. You see, because He created us, man. So, verse 12, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees. Yeah, we have to lift up the hands which hang down, which is having integrity, man. Not being easy, not easy giving up. But just keep having the faith and keep enduring, man, no matter what happens, man. Because at the end of the day, we want the Lord to look down from heaven and be pleased with us. My servant humble himself. He applied the scriptures. So I'm gonna do a marvelous work for him, man. That's what we want. That's what we want the Lord to do for us. So yeah, I can not pretty much it. Just want to make a quick lesson on that. Like I said, it was through the spirit. I just recently woke up, so I didn't phone this lesson, but that topic was on my spirit when I woke up, man. And Lord willing, I was edified. And until next time, Shalom.